where I store all of my MOFAJANG hair wax. Now, I totally love this. The blue is probably my favorite color. It's so vibrant. You can kind of see it's a little bit shimmery. I definitely can tell that there's more of a shine and sparkle to it in the sunlight. I've used about half of the container at this point. You can kind of see where I go in and grab it with my fingers. It's kind of a messy process, so I do recommend taking off any rings that you may have, especially on the fingers that you're going to use to scoop out this paste. They're approximately $10 a piece online, which I think is a fabulous deal. I ordered them from Amazon. So this is how it works. It's really messy, but it does clean up easily. So I just stick my hands in, grab a bunch of paste. I rub my hands together, and I want to make sure that I kind of have it spread out on my fingers so that it doesn't clump once it's in my hair. And then I just go right at it, and I start in the front, and I just work it in. I try to stick to the hairline. It's a little bit hard to tell, and it's definitely worth it. If you're going to be putting this in the back, you're going to want to take a mirror out and make sure that you have it in all the spots that you want it, and that you don't have it running down, say, the back of your neck. That's happened to me before. Oh, I love this blue. The blue is really my favorite shade. The red, the violet, and the ash color are nice too. I'll show those to you in the next couple of days. It is definitely stiff. I'm not sure if anyone out there has been able to apply this and have it not look really stiff, but I haven't been successful. And since I like it this way, it works for me. Yeah, it's very subtle and almost like a dull soapy kind of smell. And this is what your hands look like after you've been rubbing it in. So the first couple of times I get it all over my hands, and then I try to stick with just my fingertips so I can apply it more precisely.
You see it right here in its dead center, in this area?
Is that it? Right here?
Yeah, right here. All this dead center is still pretty blonde. Depending on your hair and depending on what you're doing, you might have to go over a couple more times and get some help from a friend.
Once you get it all on and it sets and it dries, it's there. I honestly feel like this is the perfect mix of a product that stays where you want it to primarily, but it can be rinsed off easily. So that also allows you to kind of restyle it. Once it's set, you will have to apply water if you're going to try to change the style.
Also consider if you're going to be out in the rain or if it's going to rain that day, there's a possibility that it might run. I haven't seen it happen.
I haven't had trouble with it.
I haven't seen it happen. She hasn't had trouble with it.
Yeah.
We have walked through rain before, but it's just, since it's water soluble, just be prepared that it could either loosen up, maybe you have to restyle it, or there's a possibility, although we have not seen it happen, of it running.
I've been using the MOFAJANG paste styling products for about 6 weeks now. I'm getting to the point where I'm almost out and I'll have to buy some more, but also my hair is getting longer and I'm not sure how long I'm going to be going with the mohawk style, so this may really be a product that kind of is only useful for a certain period if you have short hair, but I totally love it. You can see like where my fingernails are. I have to scrub it a little bit more, but it does come off.
You see how terrible her technique is?
Well, see, I do have a, yeah, you kind of do want to use a towel that you're okay if you get a couple of spots on.
Terrible technique.
I don't know, it's so convenient to just go to a towel. Okay, so that's done. I am just gonna go ahead and spray this on, and even though this product is stiff, using hairspray really keeps it like, whoa, full on raised during the day. Since all of the wax product has really dried by now, I can touch basically any part of my head and not get any of that blue dye on my hands. Now, typically if I'm gonna get any of that stuff on my fingertips, it's gonna be closer to the root where it's not quite as dry as the ends of my hair.
Ooh, spiky.
It's kind of spiky, huh? Yeah. You can make it! Yeah, good job! Good job, Ezra! Today I'm gonna go with the ash shade, and I'm almost out of this, so this will probably be the last of this container. Here's what it looks like. You can see, yeah, this is basically almost out. Okay, yeah, there's definitely not enough in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up a second container. I happen to have a second container of this, so you'll get to see what it looks like brand new. Okay, so I'll go ahead and use what's left in here, and then we'll go ahead and move on to this. Now, I'm dressed up tonight because I'm going to my niece's final chorus concert. She's a senior in high school, so I'm going to use the silver color because I feel like it's a little bit fancier. That might be wrong, but it's not as much fun as bright colors, but I feel like it's a little bit more discreet, and since I don't really feel comfortable going straight like this, I think the ash is definitely the best option. I don't know why
Done.
Oh, I don't know why this one. This smell. Oh, it's so good. It's so pretty. I don't know. Yeah, I'm like channeling Cruella de Vil or something. That's not accurate because she doesn't have blonde hair. Yeah. Okay, so this smells more manly than the other ones to me.
Okay.
Like, am I losing my mind?
Probably not.
Don't answer.
Don't see what you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. I always put my makeup on before I put this on. Yeah, this is done. I'm like done. Okay, so let's go into this fresh. Oh, so exciting. It's like mud. Yeah, you kind of have to press. You have to press into it so it kind of gets under your fingernails. I don't know if you could use this well if you had nice, pretty manicured nails. I have what I call mom hands. Full coverage is more important with the silver too. It's not like from afar you can tell what it is. I think it looks kind of like the blonde shows through more. Do you think that, Aaron?
Do I think that, Aaron? I think that the silver may need a little bit thicker coverage just because of the fact that it looks better as a full and through color versus, you know, just a hint of a color.
Yeah, like the blue, the red, the purple. It's so obvious once you have a little bit on, and it's kind of fun. This is a little bit like, I feel like people are more on the fence with whether they like it or not. But it's so hard to get a silver hair dye to stay, like a semi-permanent or a permanent.
You're gonna get more of your hair underneath here.
Okay. I'm trying to avoid getting it onto my skin, but I can't really tell where that line is back here, so I'll need you to help me, babe.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to use a lot of this. I feel like that's why I ran out. This one just doesn't quite last as long, but it's really the only neutral color, so if you're going to be using this product on the daily like I do, it's nice to have a color that isn't bright and bold.
It's a classy punk.
I'm trying to be a little classy in here. I had someone comment the other day that I had no class. I thought it was funny. I'm like, oh, is it because of the hair? I don't know.
I don't know. It's just,
people are funny.
people have all kinds of ideas and they're allowed to have their opinions.
It's not that I would describe myself as classy, but when someone tells you that you're not classy, you're like, am I? Are you right? Or are you silly?
Way up.
Do I look like I have covered?
Class?
Oh
Yes,
my
you do.
gosh, it's so funny.
The coverage looks good. Let me look in the back.
Yeah, let's take a look there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I am going to use hairspray. It's not that you can't use just the MOFAJANG, it's that I get self-conscious that it's going to fall. Like you can see it kind of flop. It flops a little bit because it's still wet right now.
Yeah.
This will be dry, like, it takes a minute. So within the hour, it will all be dry because it's kind of clumped. But if I put hairspray on it, it'll be dry in minutes. And I can leave the house knowing that I don't need you to be with me to tell me what's happening with the back of my head. The nice thing about this ash color is that it's really the only MOFAJANG wax that I've used where you can wear it overnight, not totally destroy your pillow, and then the next day put a little bit of water in it and you can revive it. I had to get up super early this morning. There was a deal at Sam's Club. We were getting tires for the vehicle. So typically I would not be able to roll out of bed and get myself ready really fast, but I was able to kind of reuse my hairdo from yesterday, and that's a huge plus. Today is Mother's Day, and my mom's favorite hair color for me is red, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the red hair color today. Here's what this looks like straight out of the container. It's actually really shimmery. You'll probably be able to see that once I put it in my hair. Yeah, so that shimmer is actually true to the product. It's not just lighting. Yeah, okay. So this is probably about half empty. I do like using the red, but it is by far the most potent of these MOFAJANG colors, so it's not something that I would ever wear overnight in order to save my towels and my pillows. So the thing about this red paste is that I don't know what it is, maybe it's the pigmentation, but it's extremely potent. When I am rinsing this out in the bathtub, I literally have part of this like remaining in the tub after I've rinsed it out. It's kind of crazy. So this is not a color to take lightly. You really don't want it touching the rest of your skin. You don't want this touching any of your clothing. I have been able to wash it out of towels, but yeah, I just was super surprised. The last time I tried to wash it out, you could still see some of it in the tub. So kind of crazy. But it looks good. I really like it. In terms of a red shade, I like this better than most red hair dyes. So it's pretty fantastic. Red is just a hard color to get to stay. Yeah, so I really do like this. This is not a color that I would wear with a shirt with a collar, for instance. I'm gonna try to wear a little bit of a scarf, but I'm gonna try to keep it away from my hairline.
You caught her red-handed.
Ooh, you caught me red-handed. Ha! That is funny. You're a funny guy.
Yeah, looks pretty well covered.
I feel like this look is like Rufio from Hook or something.
Yeah, oh yeah,
is that
definitely.
what it,
Yeah.
that's what it reminds me of.
Definitely looks like a Rufio. Which,
Yeah,
by the
so-
way, it was a good look back in the day.
Yeah, I think it's a good look. I actually do get compliments. I'll hear people that walk by me in the store going, "That's a cool look." I'm like, that's not for everybody, but I like it. I mean, I do think you'd have to like your own style if you're using this. You can't care what other people think. Oh, now it's my forehead, and that's going to be hard to get off. When I try to rub this, it smears into my face.
I pointed out the hair. The fact that you rubbed your forehead, it's not my fault.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rinse out my fingers. And I will try to really wash this because it's just not friendly.
Yeah, so the red's a little bit stronger of a dye, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's weird. You would think purple, blue, but no, the red is really the strongest.
All right.
I decided to go ahead and wear a scarf with this outfit because I kind of wanted to tie the red in with the red hair color. Typically when I have this red paste in, I don't wear anything with a collar. I feel like it's a little bit risky wearing this scarf even today, but I'm able to pull it a little bit back off of my neck, and I didn't put it on until about 15 minutes after this had already dried. It's definitely all dried now. It's kind of crunchy and stiff, and that kind of indicates to me that it's okay to wear a little bit of an accessory. It does wash out though. So the last time I wore this, I had a green sleeveless vest that I like to wear, and oh my goodness, by the end of the day, the back of that collar was so red, and I was really concerned that it wouldn't wash out, but it did. So kudos to the folks who made this color. Today is Lydia's birthday. She's turning 4. Her favorite color is purple, and so we're going to go with violet today. I feel like this sticker is a little bit deceptive. The actual color inside of the container is a very bright purple. So kind of these aren't exactly the same color. When I first saw this on the box, I expected it to be more of a red shade, which I was pleasantly surprised. It's actually very bright purple, and it's a really fabulous color actually. Here's what it looks like on the inside. It has that same shimmer shine to it, and I'm about halfway through the container. It's actually really pretty. I like this. This is kind of my second favorite. The blue is my favorite. What's your favorite, Aaron?
That's a tough call. Honestly, I like the blue, red, and the purple.
Did you like that silver one at all? The ash color?
Yeah, I actually like that too. I like them all 4 of them, but it's just the it's really hard to choose because you look good in everything that you put on.
Thank you, baby. This purple, I feel like even when I'm putting it on, it doesn't stay on my hands as much as, especially the red. That red is like, oh my goodness. But definitely, I think the blue is even a little bit more, I don't know if the word is resilient. But look how fun this is. Oh my gosh. I think these are really fun when you have kids too, honestly. Like, what little girl is not gonna be excited if you have like pink or purple hair? I mean, she loves this. She has such a good time with me. But yeah, so this is the purple. I feel like you have to put a little bit more on of this for it to be as vibrant too. Yeah, I'm gonna style this a little bit differently today, but basically this is the color, and I really like it. I like it. It looks really nice, and it shimmers in the sunlight.
Oh yeah.
And Lydia's gonna think this is so fun. So you only get to celebrate your daughter turning 4 once. We gotta do it right.
And 5 once and 6 once.
Well, every age, but you know what I'm saying. She's still little. She's still little. Okay, here you go.
Just saying
So-
what I thought everybody else might be thinking. Yep,
Yeah,
looks
I mean,
good.
it's really not. I'm just gonna wash it right off.
Yep, looks good, baby.
Thank you, babe. What do you think it smells like, babe?
It smells like turd.
Oh, don't say that. That's not nice. It doesn't smell like
It smells like poop.
No. Hey,
No.
listen. Happy birthday, baby girl. Happy
Happy
4th.
birthday, no, Mommy.
Yeah, well, it's not my birthday.
This smells like a cute, pretty, kind of pink.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We are meeting Grandpa for lunch at a pizza buffet to celebrate Lids today. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
We're a little bit early. We beat Grandpa here, which is really rare. That doesn't usually happen. Oh, we love you, baby. We love you. Hey. Happy birthday, baby.
Ready? Happy birthday!
So the hairspray definitely is necessary for me now that my hair is longer so it doesn't flop all over the place. But I've also noticed that this particular patch in the back that I can't see during the day, but I can feel it falling, it doesn't fall anymore. If I put enough hairspray on it, this stays.
That's a rule. If you put enough hairspray on it,
I don't think
dot.
it's too much. Is that good?
Yeah, looks good.
And now I'm ready.
All right.